Rapana and Leilua just do so much work through the middle with their footwork and test the defense, which hurts those middle forwards. It's the Raiders' best start to a season since 2005 when the Green Machine won their opening four. While Leipana were back to their exciting best, are we seeing a new breed of Canberra Raiders? One that can hold on defensively when the tide has turned. They withstood a ton of Cowboys pressure in the second half when the score was 18-12 before icing the game with two late tries. While Raiders coach Ricky Stewart said it wasn't a pretty game, he was impressed with how his team got the job done. Loading said that might not have happened in the past. It's the second week in a row Canberra has withstood second-half pressure to defend their lead. We gave them a lot of opportunity to win there in the second half, but they were probably just a little bit worse than us. Stewart said, "I don't think it was a real high-quality game of footy to watch. But it was a messy game we didn't play well in and won. Last year we lost those games." Rapana almost scored off the Raiders' opening set, but that was only a taste of what was to come as the Green Machine flew out of the sheds. Their forwards were immediately rolling down the field seemingly at will. Canberra lock Ryan Sutton was leading the charge and amassed 100 run meters in the first half alone, finishing with 134 meters. He's settled in nicely in the number 13 jersey while John Bateman fills in for Joe Tapine, thumb, in the second row. The performance caught Stewart's eye as well. "I thought Ryan Sutton was probably one of our best tonight. He played really well. I was really impressed with Ryan's game," he said. Raiders center Joey Leilua was an excitement machine against the Cowboys. Credit. AAP image, Michael Chambers. He carried tough and made some really big efforts in defense when he had to. Raiders winger Nick Kotrick opened the scoring, finishing off a sweeping move to the left. But back to Rapana and scenes that only blokes with his name and that of his partner in crime can conjure. A Sam Williams grubber led to a Leilua grubber, which Rapana was able to run on to make 8-0 inside the first 10 minutes. Pure Raiders. But this Raiders has a bit more defensive starch. They held off 4 Cowboys sets in a row during one spell and they withstood more repeat sets on their own line late in the half, only to then turn the ball over and allow the Cowboys to cross with Gavin Cooper getting on the end of a Michael Morgan offload. Loading, but the Cowboys didn't help themselves and took poor options to end their sets, turning the ball over on several occasions with grubbers into the Raiders' defensive line. Then Leipana struck. Some nice footwork from fullback Charles Nickel-Cloxted allowed him to release Rapana down the right. Never mind, it was only the third tackle. Rapana unleashed a banana kick back inside for Leilua to cross under the posts. They took a 16-6 lead into the sheds at the break. The Cowboys had the momentum for large parts of the second half, with prop John Asiata scoring, but the Raiders withstood it and tied off with 2 late tries to Jared Croker and then Rapana. At a GLNCECANBERRA Raiders 30, Jordan Rapana 2, Nick Kotrick, Joey Leilua, Jared Croker tries, Jared Croker 5 goals, BT North Queensland Cowboys 12, Gavin Cooper, John Asiata tries, Jordan Kahu 2 goals, at Townsville, referees, David Monroe, Gavin Badger. Crow, 11,750.